Today is the third day in Luxor, and I plan to visit the ancient sites on the west bank, on the other side of the river. There's death of a king, a valley of kings, and a couple other monuments. So I booked a tour actually, transportation and tour guide included, for 600 Egyptian pound, like around 12 euros. So they're gonna pick us up. So I'm waiting for that right now. So a van picked us up a half an hour ago and we came to our first destination. So the information board says this is the temple of Amenhotep III. I guess there was an earthquake that happened a long time ago. It kind of damaged these monuments. Actually, there's a few other ones as well down there. So we just arrived in the Valley of the Kings entrance. There are a lot of buses around. So we're gonna go buy the tickets now. So I just purchased the ticket for 750, just the main ticket. They charge for extra if you want to go see the certain tombs, like tombs of Tutankhamun, and there's another one. And it's quite hectic actually. The ticket stall is right there. So we're just waiting for other people to get the ticket. So we had to pay 50 pounds extra for these cars. They're gonna take us to the site.
I love the desert. Morocco. Go to Morocco.
So the reason why they built the tombs here, it's because of this mountain. The top, it looks like a pyramid, and also the quality of the sandstone. I think it was easy to actually dig into it, and they built many different tombs actually, more than 62, our guide said. So pretty large area. So the whole area is full of tombs, and we are only allowed to see 3 of them without the extra tickets, and we have 15 minutes for each. I'm not sure if we can cover all of them. There's a line here. So now we're gonna visit the first one, Tomb of Ramses III. To the tomb. Passage is a way to the afterlife for the kings. It's like there are many different depictions and showing the decorations, mostly the food preparation, royal armors, boats, and also some of the passages like the scenes from the religious books. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty nice. So some of these figures represent God, for instance those ones, and there are also human figures. These are the kings. So these oval shapes here are called cartouches, and it's written the name of the king and also the information about their throne. So down there, it looks like it's a work area. There's not much going on. So there's a lot of art actually on this side. Okay. For instance, here the god is giving the symbol of life over there to the king. So now visiting the second tomb of Merempeta. This one is supposed to be very deep, so we're gonna go down. Again, the ceiling, lots of colored decorations, and actually most of these decorations are very repetitive. You see them over and over again. So with all these repeated decorations, the kings are trying to solidify their throne and their reign over Egypt. Trying to it's kind of like a show off for them.
You see what I mean?
So finally arrived at the bottom of the tomb. So this is the whole area. Well, it's fine. Not very impressive, to be honest. But the decorations on the wall coming into this tomb, really nice. So we came to the last tomb of Ramses the 9th. We're going inside now. There are some cobras. Ooh, scary. I mean, it's really impressive. All the decorations, everything. Like, there's so much going on, so many details. Like, there are some boats here, and on each boat, like, it's depicting some kind of story. I don't know. It all needs explanations, but it's mostly the interaction between the gods and the kings. And there are some monkeys above here. There are some different gods with animal heads. It's really interesting. So these are the cartouches again, explaining the name of the king, and also they're giving me information about them. So this is the bottom of the tomb. I think it's not accessible. So this bug, I think it's called scarab or something like that. It also symbolizes the rebirth. And you can see it everywhere, like here. Like there are so many of them. So we just finished visiting the tombs. It was nice, I liked it. It was really crowded, but seeing the decorations and all the like artwork and everything, it's quite amazing actually. So we came to the third location actually, the mortuary temple of Hatshepsut. So we're gonna buy the tickets here. So I purchased the ticket for 440 Egyptian, so that's around, I think, like almost 10 USD. So we're gonna go up there. We are at the entrance of the temple. Again, pretty crowded. So this whole structure was built by the Queen of Egypt called Hatshepsut. Before her, actually, there was a young boy king, but I guess over time he left the throne to her, and then she ruled Egypt for 25 years, and she built this whole giant structure as a gift to the Egyptian society. But initially, actually, she was not accepted as the queen of Egypt because as a woman, but our guide told us that she was actually wearing clothes, men's clothes, and also pretending like as if she was a man, and also she was saying that she was the daughter of the Amun-Ra, the god. But I guess after her throne, they tried to erase her legacy, and they tried to destroy the structure and also damage it. So now let's go check it out. So the whole temple was built from the sandstones carved from the nearby areas. You can see even here. It's quite hot, you know, almost 30 degrees in February. Now, going inside the temple. Lots of statues.
Mama już jest w środku? Chodź, jest cieniu. Chodź tu.
So, wow, okay, there's a huge line to enter here. So I'm trying to understand why they built it here. So you can see the green space far away towards the Nile River. So some of the places here, the decorations, the carvings are damaged because the young boy, the young king, when he left, he went to the northern Egypt, and when he grew up, so he came back to take his revenge. And I think and he became the king himself, according to our guide, and he tried to erase the legacy of Hatshepsut. So that's why some of the carvings are crossed out. Anything resembling the queen's era had been damaged. I wish we had come here first, especially after seeing that like fancy decorations, everything in the tombs. This place feels a bit bland, except for the facade. Actually, when you look at it from far away, it's too hot right now. I'm going back. I think I've had enough of the ancient places. After a while, actually, the novelty wears off and you feel like you're seeing the same thing. So we came to the last stop. It's Medina Abu temple for 220 Egyptian pounds. So this temple was built by King Ramses III back in almost like 3,000 years ago, more than 3,000 years ago. It's one of the well-reserved temples here, and it's much quieter, I think. The carvings on this face of the pylons look really cool. Wow, looks really cool. I love it. These columns are very similar to the ones in the other temples again, but the carvings are much deeper and really in good shape compared to other ones, especially this one. Wow, you can literally like see the whole story on this section. For instance, it's a scene from a hunting one guy about the just hunt some kind of deer or some kind of animal. Some of the statues are missing on this side. I mean, really amount of work and effort it took to build something like this, and also all the decorations. It's really stunning. Yeah, really nice.
C'est-à-dire que là, par exemple, c'est creusé. Des fois, c'est une paroi. Tu vois.
Honestly, so far this is my favorite place. Especially the last place, I didn't like it that much. The Hatshepsut temple. This is well preserved, everything. Everything looks very clear. All the carvings. I mean, like for instance, this one, the god, the figure shape, the god actually giving the life. That symbol with the like a cross and a balloon on top, that's the sign of life, and it's giving it to the king probably. And up high as well, something similar again. This time the king is giving something to the god. Like all the colors, everything is so vivid. You can create this story yourself just looking at it. This is the last part of the temple. Many different columns, only the bottom portion are still here.
Like at the bottom.
So our tour guide refused to actually bring us to here, to our last stop, and he said no, that's not included. But actually when they sold us the tour, they told us that it was included. So we pushed for it and we kind of stood up for ourselves, and then finally he let us come here, but just with the car, but he didn't come with us. So I mean, our tour guide was kind of like a shit, to be honest. He didn't give us a very good experience. He didn't explain that much. He was like in this mood like, oh, let's just get it over with, and he was rushing all the time. I didn't like it. I mean, but it is what it is. So I'm glad that we came here. Actually, this is, I think, one of my favorite place among all the places that we visited so far. I mean, in terms of I think it's well preserved, everything, and much clear what you see, and all the stories, everything. I wish we had some more information though, with the tour guide explaining a few more things to really get a good understanding of this place, but it was not possible anyways. So I'm glad that we came here. So this is our last stop, and then after that we will go back to the city.